Airbnb failing? Well, host and guest alike have been going on about the looming Airbnbust, but is it actually happening? By the end of this video, you'll be able to better understand what is going on and how you can leverage it to maximize your success. Howdy everyone, it's Your Canon here. Now before we start, I should mention that I own B&Bs and I've dealt with them for several clients of mine, including full conversions, so I'm not stranger to the trend and the platform. First, let's look into what makes people wary of this Airbnbust, starting with the perspective of the hosts. One thing to know is that Airbnb made big changes to their algorithm back in May of 2022. They introduced new categories for guests to sort properties into. And most hosts find their properties automatically sorted based on what words were on their title and descriptions. Some hosts were unaffected, while booking for others totally plummeted. The new filtering system rewards unique properties, offering whole quirky sections like tiny homes, barns, and lakefront. Airbnb has also admitted to prioritizing listings that they determine offer the best value. For many Airbnb hosts, especially those who are just running on average homes, this turned the system and their bookings on its head. Oversaturation is also a huge factor. Airbnb has been hailed for years as an excellent, easy way to make money quickly. Why be a sucker making $2,000 a month renting out your house when you can be cool and trendy making $300 per night? Everybody wants an Airbnb, and it has begun to take its toll on the short-term rental market. Especially in large cities, it feels like everybody bought an Airbnb property during COVID. There are currently 1.4 million Airbnb listings in the United States. That is 23% increase over the past year. Bookings aren't likely to skyrocket, so that extra saturation is bound to take a toll somewhere. Recession fears are also contributing to the rumors of the looming Airbnb bust. The housing market has slowed down across the country, so of course people are looking towards the short-term housing market to go next. Travel has been at a high throughout 2021 and 2022 as people bounce back from lockdown, but concerns over an economic downturn have people worried that this boom is about to dry up. A big reason this discussion has blown up online is because hosts have taken to social media to complain about decrease in their profits. Many have reported going from almost full occupancy to zero bookings over the course of few months. With all of these factors combined, it's not shocking that many hosts are worrying about the future of their Airbnbs. Of course, this is only one side of the story. Hosts may be stressed, but guests also have a lot of criticism towards Airbnb, and they're not wrong. Airbnb got big by advertising itself as a cheap and authentic way to experience a new place. But now the hotel alternative is often more expensive than hotels. It may be still more affordable for large groups or longer stays, but the days in which Airbnb was considered a no-brainer for those searching for an affordable place to stay are long gone. Increasing demands from hosts also play a role. At a hotel, you drop off your card at the reception and get on your way. But how many of you have received a message at the end of your Airbnb stay asking you to do the dishes, take out the trash, wash the sheets, sweep the floor, and give them your firstborn child? I mean, I'm sorry, am I not paying you $200 for a cleaning fee? Bad experiences in general have sullied Airbnb for many guests. Last-minute booking cancellation that leave people scrambling, listing with pretty photos that are actually grimy and gross, difficult hosts that won't respond to messages, and an utter lack of accountability by the platform, which brings me to the platform's support. Airbnb representatives are often slow to respond, clearly don't care, or refuse to help. It can seem like they don't care about guests or hosts at all. I mean, let's face it, what are you going to do? Leave a bad review of the entire platform? It's like leaving a bad review for Apple. They don't care, and they're not going to give you your headphones jack back, so stop complaining. So, Airbnb has fallen into the abyss and will likely die soon, right? Right? Hell nope. They just posted their best quarter ever. Let's talk findings. Airbnb had a net income of 1.2 billion in Q3, a 46% year-over-year rise. During this quarter, they reported 90 million guest arrival, a 25% increase year-over last year. In their latest post following their Q3 report, Airbnb acknowledged that there is uncertainty about what the upcoming months are going to look like. However, they have seen a steady rise in bookings and new guests with no sign of slowing down. What hosts may not know is that some of their growth is coming from unexpected places. Airbnb has seen a sharp rise in long-term stays, with those now comprising 20% of total nights booked. In addition, they are seeing increase in rural bookings, attributed to the rising number of people that are working from home and experiencing increased flexibility. Airbnb is going strong, but successful hosts may need to pivot their strategy to meet guests where they are at. It's hard to reconcile how massive difference between public sentiment and the actual data is. So, what gives? As more and more Airbnbs hit the market, competition will increase and some hosts will fail. It's the way of the world, and it's the case with any investment. Consider that a recession is most likely coming if we're not already in it, and that will most likely decrease consumer spendings. Airbnb isn't stagnating yet, but hosts will have to try harder in order to see the success that they have come to expect over the past few years. Many people bought Airbnbs without considering factors like location, marketability, presentation, keywords, or restrictions, and those people can now either pay the price or get with the program. So this Airbnb bust will likely, in reality, be a period of adjustment for both hosts and guests as Airbnb fully makes the transition between being cool and sexy to just being another accommodation option. Like anything else during a recession or adjustment period, we will have to see some level of correction in the market. So with all of that in mind, what can a host do? Well, there's actually a lot a host can do to remain a viable option throughout this period. Ensuring that your listing stands out and is notable compared to the sea of boring houses and hotels is crucial for your success. Beyond that, be sure to market your property well, gain good reviews, and be willing to compromise in order to increase your occupancy. Superhost status is also incredibly important. Hosts with it see 81% higher occupancy rate. A quick way to achieve a superhost status is to take shorter-term stays with lower prices just to get there, and then you can increase your minimal stays or increase your price. Airbnb is not a set and forget system. It is not difficult to manage once you get into it, but you must be willing to put in the time. If you are not, I suggest investing in an Airbnb management service or just consider to use your property for something else. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe it can be an excellent investment, and I'm personally more than content with my own properties, but it is more important than ever to do your due diligence and ensure that this is the best use for your property and for your money, and let's wrap up. So, is the Airbnb bust really upon us? Well, honestly, I don't think so, but times are changing, and it is not the same like get-rich-quick scheme it was back in 2015. Pick wisely and run your business well, and the bookings will come. Oh my God, you made it all the way through. Congratulations, you're awesome. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is Airbnb going down? Would you rather stay in a B&B or a hotel? If you found value in this video, please consider liking it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. What did I do? I don't remember. I'll have to look at it at the end. Okay, getting back to the other thing. Now,